Hello, hello. It is Helen Martin here, coming to you live from Australia for today's edition of the Daily Dose of Awesome. So it's awesome to be here, and I am going to talk to you today about your fan page. So is your fan page working for you, or are you hearing crickets? Have you got people on your fan page, but nobody's really interacting or engaging with you? So it's awesome to be here for your Daily Dose of Awesome, your 15 minutes of inspiration, education, and motivation here. And if we have not met before, my name is Helen Martin, coming to you live from Australia, and I'm an Elevation member and mentor here at Elite Marketing Pro. And it's great to come here to you today to talk about fan pages. So am I live on the right page? If anyone's here with me live, it would be awesome if you could let me know that I am on the right page. This is the first time I've done a Daily Dose of Awesome, that I'm on the right page and we've got people here and I'm not seeing any comments. So if someone can tell me that you're live, you can hear me, you can see me okay, that would be awesome. Leslie, hello Leslie. Hello Chuck, how are you? We've got some people coming in. Hi Angel, awesome. I had a minor panic there that I'm on the right page for today's Daily Dose of Awesome. So I am coming to No Excuses next week in Las Vegas. So for those of you that thank you Reba. You've saved me. I just had a little panic there that I was on the wrong page or something like that. But if we haven't met before, I am coming to Vegas next week for No Excuses. So it'd be awesome to meet a lot of you over there. And I'm really excited for the trip over to Vegas for No Excuses. For those of you that are going, comment in below. Let me know you're going. And if you are joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. I'd love to give you a shout out, and thanks for those that have already said hello, and thanks Reba for letting me know that I am live and that you can hear me okay. So today what I want to talk about is fan pages and whether your fan page is actually working for you or not. Chuck, yes, you're going, awesome. Then I hope to see you there, Chuck. So I want to give you, hey Tina, how are you? 3 things that you may not have considered in relation to your fan page, that if you do give some thought to these 3 things, it might increase your engagement and your interaction on your fan page. Because it's really important for those people that choose to like your page, that you can maximize the interaction and engagement with those people on your page, so you can build a thriving presence and a thriving fan page that you can build your community from. And why this is really important is when we start our journey online, we're really focused on setting up a page so we can run a likes campaign. So we run a likes campaign to get the 100 likes. So once we've got that 100 likes, we know that we can start running ads, and that's a really good thing. And we start thinking about copywriting and headings and images and all those kind of things that go with running an ad. So that's a really important part of our online journey. The downfall when the focus is all on the 100 likes and all on the advertising is we can miss a critical step in our branding on our fan page. Now, I'm not talking about going to a graphic designer when I say branding and working out, spending a week working out whether you're going to use green or orange or blue and whether your initials are going to go. That's not what I'm talking about with branding. That comes with time, and it's pretty cool to have that stuff in place so you can look more professional. But really what I'm talking about with branding is your message to market. So what is your message to your target market? And are you connecting with your target market in your branding? So it's really important to put some thought to that in how you're positioning yourself on social media to your target market in this very noisy world where there's a lot of fan pages that people could go and follow. So when we run a likes campaign, we're going out to the cold market. So we're asking strangers, people that we don't know, to come and like our page. Now, when they come over and like our page, we've got one chance to make a first impression. One chance. So you can't make a first impression the second time. We only have one chance to make a first impression. Not only do we only have one chance to make a first impression, we've got about 6 seconds to do that. So it's really interesting in that human beings have a less attention span than a goldfish. So a goldfish has an attention span of about 7 or 8 seconds. Human beings have an attention span less than that. So not only have you got one chance to make a first impression on your fan page, you've got about 6 seconds to make that first impression. And there's probably 3 things that somebody's thinking about when they come to your page. Who are they? What do they do? And most importantly, how are they going to help me? So in that 6 seconds, when somebody comes to your fan page, that's what they're thinking. Who are they? Because you're going out to the cold market when you run a likes campaign. Who are they? What do they do? And how are they going to help me? So the number one thing to consider is in your branding on your fan page, are you hitting those 3 questions for somebody? So where you can get this a little bit skewed is in your banner on your Facebook page. You might have a beautiful image. It might be a beautiful image of a landscape or a beach, a palm tree in the background, and your tagline might be helping you to live the life of your dreams, strive for time and financial freedom, that kind of thing. So although that's awesome and you're painting a vision for people, is it hitting those 3 questions? Who are they? Well, there's no picture of the person. I don't even know what their name is. What do they do? I'm not actually quite sure what they do because they're just talking about living the life of your dreams. And the third one, which they're most important one, how can they help me? Well, it does talk about financial and time freedom, so that's pretty cool, but I'm not really sure how they're going to help me do that. So that 6 seconds is gone. They're a little bit confused, and if people are confused from your fan page, they'll go and find another fan page where the branding is on point. So what we want to consider here is those 3 questions. So with your branding on your fan page, is there a picture of you on it? Can people see you? You're a real person. We're branding ourselves. So is there a picture of you? Is your name up there in your in your sort of banner of your Facebook page, and is it clear? Or is it really small in cursive writing that no one can really read it? And if somebody's on the mobile, they're going, oh, I don't really know what that person's name is. Or when they're looking at your tagline and you've said, helping you live the life of your dreams, is that really resonating and connecting with your target market? Probably not. So if you can use words and a bit of a tagline in your branding that says, something like, helping network marketers build their business online. So that one little line in your branding there, somebody can connect with you. So if your target market is network marketers, then, that network marketer is going, oh, they're in network marketing, tick. So there's a photograph of me, tick. My name's up in lights, oh, that's Helen Martin. What does she do? Then, and I've got in there that I help network marketers build their business online. Oh, I'm a network marketer and I want to build my business online, tick. And then underneath there, I might have helping you find leads online so you can prospect and recruit rejection free. That might be in my branding. So now they're going, prospect and recruit online, tick, rejection free, tick, tick, tick. So in those 6 seconds that we've got to make a first impression on our fan page, they know what I look like, they know what my name is, they know that I'm doing the same thing as them, I'm a network marketer, and they know what I can do to help them. I can help them find leads and prospects, online rejection free. So a missing component sometimes when you focus so much on putting up your page to get your 100 likes, just take a step back maybe. If you're not getting a lot of engagement or interaction from people on your fan page, are you confusing the people that are there? Can they tell in that 6 seconds who you are, what you do, and how you can help them? So that's number one, just a little bit about branding. Put some thought to that. And if your cover photo is a landscape, it's a beach, and your wording is really vague, like, live the life of your dreams, chasing freedom, that kind of thing that I mentioned before, you may not be connecting with people on your page. So just put some thought to the branding on your page. It's a really critical component. We can't put all our energy in ads and no focus on our page. Your page is your billboard. Your page is where you're building your tribe and your community, and this is where you're building relationships with people to learn to know, like, and trust you. And when people learn to know, like, and trust you, that's when they'll be very happy to give you their email address and perhaps even put their hand in their pocket and buy something off you. So number one is really have a good think about your branding on your fan page, and if it's confusing, then you might be losing a little bit online. So sort of tidy that up. Is this making sense so far? If this is making sense to you, please send me some likes and loves or comment in. I can see some comments. Hi, Angeline. Hi, is it Thomas? Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but it's great to see you guys coming in live. So the second thing we want to really have a look at, thank you for your comment, Adele, is your content. So is your content congruent with your branding? So we've sorted out our branding, but what content are we putting on our page? So if you've branded yourself that you help network marketers bring their business online or build their business online, or prospecting and recruiting techniques online, are you actually bringing that value on your fan page? So I've looked at a lot of fan pages where the branding's one way, but the content is, positive quote, blog post, recipe. Oh, okay, that's a bit left of field, something else. And so your branding or your content creation isn't congruent with the way that you've branded yourself online. So that's another way where you might be confusing your target market. And so there's very little chance for them to engage with you and interact with you because you're not actually talking about what you said you were going to talk about. So whatever you've branded yourself on your page, on your fan page, make sure you're talking about that, and that all your content creation, blog posts, Facebook Lives, questions that you might ask, status updates that you might put there, that is totally congruent with what you've said and what you've branded yourself on your fan page. So if you've told people, I will help you find leads online and prospect and recruit online, rejection free, make sure the content that you are putting on your page is congruent with that branding and you're not going sort of left of field. Once you've got your branding on point, your content is congruent with your branding, then you're going to have a much better chance of people to interact and engage with you because they know who you are, they know what you're talking about, and you're delivering that value in reality on your page. Now, the third thing to think about is what's the variety of content that you're putting on your page. So we've got our branding worked out. We've got our content congruent with our branding. So we've got 2 out of 3 there. The third one is what types of content are you putting on your page? So if somebody scrolls through your news feed on your fan page, is it really just positive quote after positive quote after positive quote after positive quote, and that's all they really see? So your variety of content is also really important here because some people are visual, some people like to read things, some people want to listen to you. So people have a variety of different interests in how they're going to connect with you. So have you got that variety of content on your page? So things that I put on my page is a mixture: positive quotes, blog posts, Facebook Lives, questions, sharing other content. Maybe I'm sharing something from YouTube. Don't do that too often though, because when you share an external link like something from YouTube, then you're actually sending people off Facebook, and Facebook don't like it. So you can do that, just don't do it too often. And I would encourage you, if Facebook Lives are not your most predominant form of content, try and change that. Facebook Lives are your fastest way to, and it's free, to get engagement and interaction from people on your page. So not only do people get to hear you, see you, learn that you are genuine, get to know, like, and trust you. There is no other way more important to your fan page than doing Facebook Lives for people to getting to know, like, and trust you, and learning that you are genuine and giving valuable content. Does that make sense? So if you're missing the variety of content, then I would encourage you to have a look at the mixture of what you're doing on your page and make sure you're doing Facebook Lives. And when you get really good at Facebook Lives, it does take a bit of practice, you can ask for engagement and ask for a call to action. So while you're talking, you can say to somebody, have you ever felt that way? If you felt that way, put the number 1 down below and keep on talking. Maybe your call to action is the boot camp. So you're talking about attraction marketing on your Facebook Live. So you might say, if you don't know much about attraction marketing, but you would like to learn how to attract people to you online rather than, chasing your family and friends, just drop the word training down below and I'll make sure after the Facebook Live, I'll get that free training over to you. Now you're getting interaction and engagement. Somebody's dropping a word. Just a quick question here. How long do you recommend your Facebook Lives be, and sort of how many minutes? The recommendation, Jan, would be around about 10-minute mark or longer. The reason for that is the Facebook algorithm. Apparently anything sort of less than 10 minutes, unless you're in a Facebook group and you've got a captive audience, it takes, apparently about 10 minutes for Facebook to do its algorithm and work out who to send it to. If you're brand new to Facebook Lives, I wouldn't necessarily go longer than 10 minutes because people don't know you yet, and people's attention span is very short, and they're not going to listen to you for any period of time unless they've bought into you yet. And yes, they're loyal fans and followers. They'll listen to you all day long. You can talk as long as you like. But initially round about the 10-minute mark. So I hope that helps you there. So, the power of Facebook Lives. Make sure you're doing them. I actually forgot what I was talking about now that I answered that question. But basically, Facebook Lives are your best friend with increasing engagement. And like I was saying before, it's just sort of come back to me. Asking for people to, my Facebook Lives are right on about 15 minutes. That's sort of perfect. No problems there. I do it on my Facebook Live. I answer questions and then I lose my track. But you have the best ability to ask for interaction and engagement on a Facebook Live. Now, some people will say, nobody's there, so I'm not asking for engagement because nobody's there. It doesn't matter. Just ask for the engagement while no one's there. So when people are there, you're just flowing. You're asking for engagement. You're getting people to put the word training down below. You're sending the boot camp out to people. Now you're in people's messenger because you've asked them to drop a word. Now they want the training. Now you're in somebody's messenger. Now you're building a relationship. So there is so much power in doing Facebook Lives in building interaction and engagement on your page. So just a very quick recap, the 3 things. Just have a double check of your branding. Are you confusing to the market, or are you on point with who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? So that's your branding bit. Next bit, the content. Is your content completely congruent with your branding? Or are you talking about this and that and everything but what you said you would talk to your audience about? And thirdly, have you got a variety of content to cater for people's different needs and how they absorb information? Some might be visual, some might like to read, so having a variety of content enables people to interact with you in a way that suits them. So was this helpful for you today? And just looking at a few different things that you may not have considered in relation to, other things other than just, Facebook posting and what gives you engagement and what time of day and, those kind of things, is looking at your branding and your content creation and the variety of content. So I hope that was useful to you today. Thank you for being with me live. It's awesome to be with you all the way from Australia. Quick question, Eric, how often do you do blog posts? That's completely individual, up to you. Some people will do one once a week. Some people do once a month. You'll have to take into consideration there how much time that you've got on a fan page. Once you've done a blog post, you want to copy that over. So a blog post a week, a couple of blog posts going up a week on your fan page, would be great. So it's really individual to use your circumstances, sort of what time you've got, but just having that variety of content is the main thing. So I need to sign off. I've gone long enough already. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate that. If you are going to NES next week, I look more forward to meeting some of you that I haven't already met along the way. So, and I'm looking forward to some sunny weather. So, Chuck, thank you for that, for your feedback, that was helpful. So we'll see you next for tomorrow's daily dose of awesome. Hope to catch you on the page then. It won't be me, it'll be somebody else, but I'll see you in Vegas, hopefully, if you are there. So thanks very much. Bye.